VirtualBox, using physical partition as virtual drive. Background, I am using VirtualBox installed on Windows 7. From within VirtualBox I am using Xubuntu as a virtual OS. The reason I chose this approach is so that I don't have to keep turning off Windows and rebooting from Xubuntu every time I needed to switch OSes. And VirtualBox's seamless mode is pretty amazing to allow me see Xubuntu and Windows 7 all in one screen. Issue, now I am thinking of a way to have Xubuntu more integrated into my system. By this I mean I want to have a physical partition for Xubuntu. But I want to still have the feeling of the seamless mode. Question, so finally, my question is it possible to load a partition in VirtualBox as a virtual OS? Case examples, ideal scenario would be, I physically boot up and log into Windows 7. Now I want to access Xubuntu, so I load VirtualBox and access my Xubuntu partition without rebooting. And the other way around too, i.e. I boot up the system, log into Xubuntu, and can access the actual Windows 7 partition through VirtualBox. Other info, please note that I am not talking about getting access to files, as I have a completely separate partition for my files, and am very familiar with VirtualBox's shared folders option.
What you are looking for is called raw hard disk access in VirtualBox. Basically you create a virtual disk in VMDK format and configure it to direct to the desired partition or drive. You can find a description in the manual under Advanced Topics, Advanced Storage Configuration, using a raw host hard disk from a guest. However, keep in mind that, in the setup you are planning, the hardware that the operating systems see constantly changes. Your actual hardware when started as host OS, some virtualized hardware when started as a guest. Linux might cope with that, but I am quite sure Windows will not handle that well. Also, it might suspect you are using the same Windows license on several computers and force you to reactivate often or flag itself as pirated. Another issue might be how to tell the OS to use either the virtual drive as guest, or the actual physical one, when started as host. Under Linux it might work to fiddle around so that both are assigned the same device name, like /dev/stb1.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.